All ready to go.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And it's game time, baby. ConX5 here. This is a Cluex.org T2004 Duel Tournament in A Division. The first game of our playoffs. Map 1, we just saw Rankin get taken by G-Swag. Now we're playing Squatter Remix, a map I actually haven't seen played before. It's relatively new to popularity in the duel scene, although the map itself shipped with the game, so it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. It's a relatively tight map. There's a couple sort of open areas. The 50 area over here where all these vials are, they're going to see them bouncing around. It has its open moments, a little bit like Refinery in the fact that it has kind of ramps above each other, but still a relatively large room on the whole. Some moves there by Familiar, able to catch a combo right in GS3K's. Fine. G-Swag's face. You see, they still have a decent amount of vials, so it's actually an interesting move because on certain maps like this, you know, sometimes grabbing that 100 armor just isn't as important. You can make up for it by grabbing the 50 and a whole bunch of vials. So we'll see if that comes into play here, as the 100 armor is way off by itself in this side of the map. Not many weapons, pretty exposed. May see a situation almost like Rankin, where sometimes players will forego grabbing the 100 armor because they'd rather control the vials, 50, you know, other weapons in the map. So you're going up top to the lightning gun. Of course, the downside to grabbing vials is it's going to tell your opponent exactly where you are. A map as tight as this, you can send some spam around corners really easily. Some rockets, flak, or even combos that'll just kill you before you even get a chance to fire back. Sounds like 100 armor went to G-Swag. Let's go follow him over here as he's completely stacked on armor. He's got that flak cannon. I feel like flak and rockets that he used so effectively in Rankin would be even more effective in a tight map like this. Looks like he expected that shock rifle to spawn, didn't. He's going to go up top and wait in that 50. Rockets coming down. You can almost play this map, play like a Quake map. Pretty much can use splash damage weapons as your default and switch to hit scan situationally if you want to. See him circling around that top, grabbing that 50 armor. So really, G-Swag just running the map right now, trying to keep all of the resources in his pockets and out of his opponent's pockets. Getting pretty stacked here. I don't know if the 100 armor is going to be contested here. Familiar doing a good job of avoiding combat until he can stack back up to grabbing as many vials as he can. A flat ball hit? Not sure. It sounded like it was pretty close though. Familiar once again trying to avoid combat if at all possible until he can get some health and armor to combat G-Swag, who is completely stacked now. 150 armor, 199 health. That's the most you can have. So he, once again, is just running the map, completely controlling it. And up 3-1 because of it. Familiar, looks like he got rid of his packet loss moving to this service, maybe just having some routing issues. That's good. He didn't contest the first map, so you know, he doesn't seem to mind the loss despite the packet loss. But anyway, G-Swag going up now, 3 frags, up 4-1. See him already using a ton of rockets in this map, especially if you have the high ground. The good thing about a delayed projectile, or I should say, you know, projectile with flight time like rockets, is that you can anticipate your opponent. You can actually do damage without leaving yourself open to really any recourse. So 100 armor looks like it should be spawning soon. I think we just heard it. G-Swag opting, oh, maybe he just kind of lost track of it. Opting to go over to the 50 armor instead. Falls all the way down. Picks up that shock rifle. He's going to lose that 100 armor. It may have been a conscious decision. He may have decided he would rather keep that shock rifle away from Familiar and give up armor rather than allowing his opponent to get a useful tool that he can use to completely negate that armor to begin with. And Lee Gun, you're just trying to break down that huge stack of health and armor that G-Swag has accumulated. That's not really going to work though. He might be better off grabbing some rockets. See him down to 160, but then he's already in position to grab that 50. See G-Swag looking pretty comfortable in this map. I think he has a couple routes that he likes to run to go between vials and picking up weapons. Oh, you see that blind flak ball. Threw it, turned away. Wasn't even in the same room when it hit. Now, I'm not totally familiar with this map, as I said. I keep hearing that sort of zapping sound effect. I'm not sure if that's a volume, like an area of the map being passed through, and that's just an audio cue for that, or if that's the sound of the jump pad being used. It seems to be coming from this room, so I have to keep an eye on that. Oh, a nice combination shot there by G-Swag, popping him up with the flat cannon, whipping out that lightning gun and zapping him right back down to earth. Chasing him back around, picking up, you see, once again, G-Swag being very comfortable running these weapon routes, trying to just keep as many tools as possible in his hands, and just denying Familiar any chance to come back now. I mean, it's only an 8-frag league, and there's plenty of time left, but he is just really low on resources as far as weapons are gone. You see him looking down for that shock. Swag already took that. You see him looking for that lightning gun. It's already gone. You have all the health vials you want, but if you don't have any weapons to do damage, you're not really gonna get much done. Now, Familiar here, I don't know if he heard that shock rifle spawn. I think he was trying to... He got a little greedy there, trying to grab the 50 armor first and then go for that shock rifle. Would have probably been a better move to just grab the shock and run and see if he could get a prediction shock combo off. GS3K, G-Swag. Just around the corner. Oh, almost gets him with the flag. Does a little bit of damage, though. He's looking in a bad position here in this fight, but he's doing some damage, so he's going to go down. Did a decent job of taking away G-Swag's armor, but when you're that disadvantaged, as it's been pretty much the whole game, it's really tough because, as you see, a full flag primary, that'll take you down. G-Swag, though, almost all of his armor's gone. Kind of low on health. He's going to grab that 50, but if Familiar can get a couple rockets, maybe a flag primary, maybe a big combo, even this big of a stack, can be overcome. We've seen it done, especially on maps like Leah, where you can get extremely stacked. However, it looks like G-Swag is just much more comfortable with this map right now, and really just dominating all of the resources. Popping around the corner, throwing out that LG, hitting it, going right back up for that 50. You'll notice, whenever he grabs that 50, he immediately goes straight to another weapon. He's either going rockets to mini, or he's going right up for that lightning gun, and maybe around the corner for flak. He always knows exactly... Oh, I think he missed that piston. Might have bounced off the roof there. Gun's gone. Drops a flak ball on the head. Another one on the head. Took a bunch of damage, though, so Familiar might be able to finish him off and get this kill if he can get a weapon in his hands. Spawning over into that 100 armor is really tough because there's no really easy access to the weapons. I think there's the flat cannon to your right, minigun to your left. Both of those are going to require you to go travel a bit across the map, so kind of a tough spawn there for Familiar. He would have been able to finish him off, I think, if he spawned near a limit. Now you saw that 100 armor going to G-Swag yet again. Let's check the stats on that. Let's see. 700 armors for G-Swag. Only one going to Familiar, and when you're giving up that much armor, it's just really tough to do much in a duel. Because you pretty much have to out-frag your opponent by just a ton in order to make up that discrepancy. Especially on a map with this many health files. As you can see, anytime G-Swag goes down on health, even when he takes damage from Familiar during a fight, he's able to get right back up to his at least 100 health very quickly. Playing a little cat and mouse, trying to predict him coming through that amp hallway, or whatever you want to call it, now that there's no amp there. 100 armor goes to him immediately. Oh, misses the jump to lightning gun. 50 goes to Familiar. Lightning gun's going to go to him too, so he's going to have a couple chances here to do some damage. Maybe try to get a lucky headshot. Or maybe a skillful headshot, They do happen. And sneaking around, you see him. I believe he's walking or crouching so that he doesn't make noise. He's going to pick up that lightning gun ammo, though, and that's going to tell G-Swag exactly where he is. Not sure exactly when 100 armor spawns. Familiar doesn't seem to be either. I think he might be better off. Yep, he's just going to circle around and pick up some vials. He heard G-Swag take that 50. So his next concern here is going to be trying to cut him off as he gets set up for this 100 armor. You're looking pretty good on health. G-Swag's probably all the way back up to 199. Oh, not quite. Might have taken some damage there from that lightning gun. Big combo's coming out. He's pretty much, to use a term from other genres, pretty much zoning Familiar out right now, just pushing him completely away from that 100 armor. And that's a tough position to be in. Whenever you get down low and you get kind of stuck in those trenches on this map, really the opponent just has every advantage as far as keeping you down in there and pushing you pretty much where they want you to go. The shot coming out, not able to hit it. Familiar looks like, oh, there's a headshot, this time by G-Swag though. See Familiar if he can put anything together. He's down 19-1 now with 4.5 minutes left. Relatively small map, but it's also complex enough that I think he can probably run away reasonably effectively. Then again, the last time I played this was when people were still learning which maps were going to be used in this game, so I'm not entirely sure if the skill level difference would affect. Oh wow, big combo by Familiar. I think G-Swag may have actually taken some fall damage on that. Oh, there you go. LG from Familiar, able to dodge that combo that G-Swag had set up, and you see now his turn to go right back up to 100 health after being way down. That's one thing to note about this map, is that whoever wins these little fights is going to have a huge advantage, because they're not going to be low enough on health for the other player to dive at them and finish them off. Like I was pointing out on Rankin, where if good players will know that their opponent's down low on health, they'll catch back up with them and take them down with Assault or Link or Mini or whatever they can. A lot harder to do that on this map. Is that another headshot? Looks like it was. That may have been another one too if that shield gun wasn't up. G-Swag raining down lightning all over Familiar in this map. Another headshot. Yep, that was 3, I wouldn't say in a row, but 3 headshots in just about the past minute there. Finally pulls out the hit scan. Wow, 3 LGs in a row. Looks like Familiar had a couple. Oh, that flagball just missed. Almost a posthumous kill right there by Familiar. This map pretty much getting out of hand here. 25-3. On the plus side, you can see Familiar's connection looking pretty clean. G-Swag gonna run more weapons, coming through the minigun, and you see him once again just absolutely running the map and just dominating all the pickups. There's a really good sense of what weapon routes he wants to run in this map to really soak everything up. Let's watch Familiar try to get a couple more moral victories in on this map. It doesn't seem like this map has goo on it. That's sometimes one way you can redeem yourself, is just by getting a goofy little bio rifle kill on your opponent. Ooh, almost jumps right behind him and flat primaries him. It would have been a move that GS3K G-Swag used against him last map on Rankin a couple times. Couldn't quite make it connect. Tried to throw some flat primary out, not quite hitting it. Rockets coming in from G-Swag, gonna push him right back down to the bottom. Now he's in bad position. G-Swag did rocket himself though. But of course, like I say, every corner in this map's got, what, 5 vials there, so he's gonna go right back up. Soaking up 20 more health off vials. Familiar, looks like he trying to turn the corner. Oh, almost connects with that combo. Not quite though, as G-Swag now maxed out on health. Probably gonna head over the armor. Yep, there it spawns right in front of him. And I think we heard the 100 armor taken by Familiar. Yep. I don't know if he's gonna have the weapons to really win an engagement though, as everywhere he looks he just sees empty weapon bases. That's kind of been the story of this map. Familiar, that and missed combos. Had another one set up there. Hey, there you go. Finally takes him down. Once again, not shooting badly this map as far as accuracy is concerned, but I mean, when you don't have weapons, there's not much you can do with them. Ooh, almost a nice combo there. Predicts him coming right up that lift. There you see some shock primary coming out. Once again, this map probably favoring
30 seconds left.
the splash damage weapons a little more than most maps. Both players missing a couple right there.
20 seconds.
Let's switch over to Ganja, G-Swag, and watch, see what his stats are doing. High percentage on the rockets, oddly enough. That's going to be his highest accuracy. Oh, another headshot comes out. It's going to be 4 headshots coming in for GS3K, G-Swag, Ganja. whatever.
3,
46 accuracy coming out with the sniper rifle, but really the story of this map just G-Swag controlling all of the resources. So that'll be it, I believe. Best of 3? Yep, I believe it was best of 3, so G-Swag taken familiar in the first round. This is Cluex.org's UT 2004 Duel tournament, and that was the first round, first match.